Okay, so I got a comment asking me how to create the blue sky background that Zack D film use for his videos. How much samples does he use to make high quality videos? So I believe the blue sky background you're referring to is this blue background in most of the videos. If you go ahead and look at the videos, you can see a lot of them have this blue gradient-like background. All right, so to create this is used in some of the videos. So if I zoom out, you can see that this is just a cube. Let's go into edit mode. And then I added a modifier, a bevel modifier with 4 segments. We are using a material called the blueprint. So if you search for blueprint under Blender Kit add-on, you can find that material. Okay, so for this blue background, for that blue background effect, let me show you how we are going to do that. We want to be in object mode. Select your camera, object data properties for your camera, and enable background images. And then we'll expand that and add an image. Then select open. And then I'll go to downloads. I already created this blue background for you, the one that they use for the videos. If you switch to your camera mode, here we can't see anything because this blue cube background is there. So let's switch that off. You have to click on this show overlays in case it was not showing in yours. Click on this show overlays. Okay, so we can see this, but it's not covering up the whole background. So let's go and increase the opacity. Take it to 1 and then change the frame method to stretch. Okay. But then if we go ahead and click on render image, you'll see that it doesn't render with that background. So it just renders out with our normal HDRI at the background. So to fix this, what you have to do, and if we switch back out of our camera mode, we can't see that blue backdrop. So it's only visible in the camera mode. So to fix this, what we have to do is go to compositing. Okay. So go to your compositing. Before that, we'll go into our render properties. Under render properties, because we want to render out a transparent background, we'll click on film and click on transparent. Okay, so when you render it out, it will come out with a transparent background. So go ahead and press render image. Okay, now it's rendering with a transparent background. Okay, so now all we have to do is add an image. Press Shift A, add image, and then we are going to add a scale, and then we'll add alpha over. Okay, so link the image to image and then this to the background and this image for the render layer to the foreground, and then we'll link that alpha over to our output and image viewer. So then we want to go ahead and open image and search for that our background image. Open that image. So you can see we have it there, but then it's on this rectangular size. So we change this type to render size. Okay, and leave it on stretch. Now you can see that the colors look a bit washed out. So we can adjust that by adding a hue and saturation here. Okay, so increase the saturation and the value. You can take this factor to 2. Increase the saturation. All right, so we have replicated that background. Now this background will be added through compositing in all our renders. But then let's go back to our layout. You see, we can't still see the background here. So what we have to do is to display our composition in our viewport. So select this shading and under compositor, change it to always. So you see, we can always have that background displayed even when we're editing our scene. And if we go into camera mode, we can also see it with the blue background. And if you go ahead and click on render image, it's going to render and include the blue background at the back. So that's how you get that blue background on your Zack D film animations. So if you want this blue background image, I'm going to leave a link for you in the description of this video for you to go ahead and download it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment what you want me to do next. Now, you're talking about the samples that's used. You can see here in my, I'm using for my samples, for my render samples, I'm just using 50 samples and I'm using a 3-second time limit. So the quality of your renders actually have to do with the kind of textures you are using and also your lighting. So you have to get your lighting set up right and use good quality materials. And if you go ahead and render this, you can see that this will come out in a very good quality. And then also, let's go up here to our output resolution. So this is going to be like 2K resolution. It's almost 4K because I'm using 200% scale of 1080 by 1920. So we'll go ahead and render this image. You can see the quality of this image. So that's how you get quality images out. So another thing is that your GPU actually, your graphics card matters. If you have a good graphics card, you're able to achieve a high quality render with few samples. But if you don't have a good enough graphics card, your PC might actually struggle rendering out the scene. So put that into consideration.